Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
A fire that started Friday night continues to burn in Wahpeton. After fighting the blaze for hours, crews have the fire under control. Valley News Team's Devin Fry brings us more.
A firefight for over 24 hours has put residents in southeast North Dakota on notice. A fire that started the Masonite plant in Wahpeton on Friday night is still burning and won't be stopping anytime soon. Thankfully, after trying to contain the fire for hours, this is now a controlled burn.
We're probably looking at, days to a week here, so we're talking, it's going to be a while, find out weather conditions, if we get a thunderstorm or not, but right now we're just kind of monitoring.
The fire was spotted by an employee of Masonite International who attempted to put it out, but it only got stronger.
So right now the fire marshal will be down here on Monday afternoon, and we'll be trying to take a look at it and trying to find out if it was a machinery or what caused it. So it's still under investigation.
Getting this fire under control was a group effort with fire departments from Wahpeton, Breckenridge, Dwight and Morton counties, as well as Richland County Sheriffs and the Wahpeton Police Department. Barricades are still in place, blocking off the road near the Masonite plant.
It's just a coordinated effort by Incident Command and Unified Command and everybody working together to get things shut down and get the right resources where we need to get. And the city did a great job of having the water towers full for us when we were filling tankers and shuttling them here also.
One concern many had was air quality. When the fire started, there was a shelter-in-place message sent to people nearby to close their doors and windows. Now, officials are saying that since it's just straw being burned, there's no current risk.
Right now, it's deemed non-toxic, no safety issues. It's a natural burn of off straw from a wheat field, what it is.
From Wahpeton, Devin Fry, Valley News Live.
No injuries were reported. Stay with us here on Valley News Live as we learn more about the cause of the fire. Officials responded to a boat crash on Ottertail Lake this afternoon. Around 3:30 p.m., the Ottertail County Sheriffs received a call reporting the boat crash with serious injuries. Also, one man was reported missing. Officials say upon arrival, several witnesses to the crashes rushed to help those affected. The missing victim was found and transported from the scene by EMS. One man sits in jail after stabbing his girlfriend early this morning. Around 3:30, Fargo police responded to the call of a stabbing in the 2500 block of 14th Street South. Officials learned the victim had been stabbed by her boyfriend, 49-year-old Jason O'Neill. Officials say the victim was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. O'Neill was arrested on several charges, including attempted murder, violating a protection order, and preventing a 911 call. North Dakota Highway Patrol arrested a drunk driver this evening after receiving calls of a reckless driver. Officials say the vehicle was found on Interstate 29 near Harwood, traveling at 121 miles per hour. Officials say the driver was arrested. 3 people were sent to the hospital after a drunk driver ran off of the road in Ransom County. Around 2:30 this morning, North Dakota Highway Patrol says 34-year-old Zachary Starleaf was headed north on Mill Road when he went off of the road and hit a tree head-on. Starleaf and 2 passengers were taken to Lisbon Hospital. 42-year-old Cody Jensen was transported to Sanford for serious injuries. Starleaf is charged with driving under the influence. Let's take a look at the newest COVID-19 numbers. Minnesota is reporting another 746 confirmed cases, along with 8 new deaths linked to the illness. In total, 1,761 deaths have been attributed to the disease. In North Dakota, there are 262 new cases, along with 3 new deaths in the state. The death toll now sits at 135. As some kids get ready to go back to school this fall, school nurses face a big challenge. They play a critical role in keeping students safe during the pandemic. Valley News Team's Courtney Lockie shows you how one local nurse is preparing.
In 26 years as a school nurse, Lisa Vasicek has just about seen it all. But this year is going to be the ultimate test.
This year will be a challenge, but I think we're all working together and we're going to make it work.
Vasicek is the lead school nurse for the West Fargo district. On top of her normal duties like managing allergies, distributing medications, and writing immunization plans, she'll be monitoring over 1,000 students at Cheyenne High School for coronavirus symptoms.
Sending a student down, they will come in here and then they'll wait for the nurse to do an assessment on them. We've had to be a little more creative because not everybody has the space for the waiting room that we're going to use this year.
Students will wait here if they're experiencing COVID-like symptoms. 2 or more symptoms, a temp above 100.4, or a loss of taste or smell, and they'll be sent home immediately. Parents will have to come get their kids within 30 minutes, so it might be a good idea to have another plan in place in case you can't get there right away.
We can't let kids, especially with those kinds of symptoms, that we don't want them, and they're probably uncomfortable too, that we need to get them home.
School nurses in the valley will be geared up with gloves, goggles, and face shields. Nurses on the front lines need families to do their part. Vasicek saying there will be no testing or screening in schools, so it's important for parents to double check before sending the kids out the door. In West Fargo, Courtney Lockie, Valley News Live.
For more information on what schools are doing in case of a positive case, download the VNL News app. Tonight, the Service to America Awards announced this year's winners. These awards honor the commitment, dedication, and community service that makes local broadcasting essential to our communities. KVLY and numerous other local news stations owned by our parent company, Gray Television, were nominated. WNDU in South Bend, Indiana, and WJHG in Panama City, Florida, took home awards. And Gray Television took home the big award for our investigative series Measure of Hate.